Well, fine, good afternoon all. This is Patricia and I am traveling for history. I'm at the Lake Champlain Maritime Museum today. Lois McClure is on our left and these rowboats are to our right. I'm going to talk about the rowboats in just a moment, but I want to make sure that you know that the Lois McClure, after nearly 20 years, is being retired, and the Canal Society of New York is going to take ownership of her. The last time you will be able to see this vessel in person, to get on board and look around, including down below deck, is on September 29, 2023. September 30 may be available, but September 29 is it will definitely be open. So if you want to see her, which I've wanted to see her for all these years, and I finally got to, with the tour from Jack, who was the interpreter on board. So if you want to come see her, tomorrow is it. Tomorrow from the recording of this video. If you can't come, if you're too far away, then watch my video. Also, I want to point out that it is not handicapped accessible at all. I could barely walk up the gangplank. It was so steep. The woman in front of me was also using a cane, and her family member, walked behind her to make sure she didn't tip backwards. It's steep and all that stuff. So it's not handicapped accessible, and the Lake Champlain Maritime Museum tells you that on their website. Now, turning my attention back to the rowboats, you know what's neat about these? They're made by high school students. They go so far as to felling the trees they're going to use to make the rowboats. Felling, if you watch any of my tree chipping videos, then a tree feller is someone who selects the tree, an appropriate tree, and cuts it down. So they do that. Can you imagine? So they go and they cut it down, and once they learn what the tools are and how to handle them, they start creating the boards to make the boats. I mean, they do it all. They do it all. They learn how to build boats. I mean, think about that. That is a dying art form. And these boats, let's come over here. This blue one here is named the Rising Tide. So at least the boat will rise with the tide, I suppose. So we see here it says Lake Champlain Maritime Museum. And look at the craftsmanship of this boat. I am so impressed. I don't know if they make the oars. I know they make the boats. It's absolutely gorgeous. The varnish, I don't know how much varnish it would take, but it looks very smooth. You see the, can you see the glint? Let's see if I zoom in, if we can see the glint. I mean, I can see it with my naked eye, but I think you can get an idea. I mean, to have some glint off of varnish takes a lot of varnish, and to make it look smooth, to make it feel smooth, also a lot of varnish. I've not worked with varnish. I've worked with polyurethane, and to get something, to get the surface really smooth, it takes really more than 2 coats. I'd say 3, 4, even 5 coats before it's really beautiful to touch. It's just a beautiful vessel. I know I keep saying that, but look at this. It's just gorgeous. It takes them months, by the way, to do all that work. The students currently are working on fixing these the other boats that they have 20, nearly 20, something like that. Fascinating stuff. And I learned most of this, well, I learned just about all of it today from Jack, who's our tour guide on the Lois McClure. I love to see craftsmanship. I know you do too if you're watching my channel. All right, well, this is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. Really appreciate your coming along with me today. Talking about these two types of boats, the rowboats here, and the canal schooner Lois McClure. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I said it earlier, but the vessel will be open 10:30 to noon tomorrow. And tomorrow is its last day, official last day in here at the Lake Champlain Maritime Museum. All right. Well, this is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. Appreciate your coming along with me today. It means a lot to me. And until I see you again, I hope you have a fabulous day. It's gorgeous here. I'll see you soon. Bye now.